Welcome to another episode of Mighty Car Mods, proudly supported by Just Car Insurance. The battle continues, our $3,000 budget turbo challenge. We have Too Sexy versus the Wasabi 9000. Let's do this. Today, we've each got a little bit of help. As part of our rules, we've got a couple of hours help from an expert. So let me introduce my expert for the day. Over here, this is Brett. He's from GFB, he's got a Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering. He's been designing and building one of the world's best blow-off valves over the last 15 years. They're used all over the world. He designs them, he makes them. He's spent his life making things that go choo-choo faster. And here it is, the Wasabi 9000. What do you think?
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
Unreal. Can't wait to get started.
What do you think of Too Sexy over here?
Lancers.
Enough said, enough said. And meanwhile, Martin also has an expert.
I want to introduce you to my expert. This is my expert. His name's Dave.
Hey, Dave.
And he's got a Lancer.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, he's got a Lancer. It's
Okay.
turboed. So it's like, you know, expert. Because you know what I mean, like you know how to go
Change gears.
It goes chush.
And
woo.
boosts.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is Dave.
I've got a feeling.
Dave, everybody.
I've got a feeling that Dave is possibly there's more than meets the eyeball.
Look, all I want to say is Dave's got a Lancer. Well, he had a Lancer, and then someone hit it and broke it. So he took the turbo engine out of his Lancer and put it in a Mirage.
And you two firmly believe, just to be clear from what you were saying earlier, you firmly believe that this is going to smash the Wasabi 9000.
Looks alone.
But performance-wise,
My man.
you genuinely believe this is going to beat the Saab?
We got this.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, man. Look
got
at
this.
Dave. Teamwork, dude.
Wow.
Yes.
Cool, dudes. All right, good luck with that. Good luck with that. As it stands already, I think it's going to destroy Too Sexy, but we don't want to just beat Too Sexy, we want to annihilate Too Sexy.
Humiliate.
Humiliate Too Sexy. Too Sexy is going to be trying to pump us from behind. So, really, all I want to do is give it some boost, but because the boost gauge, the factory boost gauge, just has 3 colours on it, it has the levels of boost are white, yellow, or red.
Do you know what that's called? A boost gauge, official terminology for boost gauge measurement is goats per hectare. Did you know that?
Is it really?
It's GPH, goats per hectare.
I love goats per hectare.
Yeah, that's the new official way to measure boost.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. We've got white goats per hectare, yellow goats per hectare, and red goats per hectare. So what I want to do is, I was just going to do a bleed valve myself, but I think what's going to be better is to dive into our stash and actually do a proper electronic boost control, because that way we can see how much boost it's running currently, and then of course just a big blow off valve so everybody knows that Wasabi's coming.
We'll make it loud.
Yeah. Like, how loud can we make it? Like, are there ways we can make it really, really loud? Yes. The answer is yes.
We shall play with that.
Yeah. Awesome.
I don't know if there's some sort of Swedish unit of measurement for sound. And, cows per
decibel. Yes.
Cows.
We want 5,000 cows per decibel. But yeah, that's the plan. A boost controller and a blow-off valve. Everything else is already perfect. I've still got a couple of things to come still, like there's an exhaust and wheels and stuff, but that is the plan so far.
And street cred.
Sorry?
And street cred and style and class.
It already, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay.
So my problem is currently, it's got a turbo, it's got a front mount, it's got all the recipe right, but it has nothing running it. There's just, it's stock.
No class.
So pretty much like when you give it some and the turbo spools up and it starts making boost, like the car can't do anything with it. It doesn't know. All it does, it goes completely lean.
Because it's not a Saab.
It goes lean.
Okay.
And there's nothing controlling it. So like this car can't do anything and will never be fast until it's got something controlling it.
It'll never be fast.
So it's like, ECU, I
So
assume.
we need fuel control.
Yep.
We need better ignition timing. We need some boost control.
We need to be able to map it all.
We need to be able to go fast, and this car probably needs to go on a bit of a diet.
What do you mean?
I think the subs can go.
Really?
We're racing.
Oh. But see, if I beat him with subs, yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
So maybe they stay unless I absolutely
Okay.
have to, like,
Beautiful.
shed some weight. Jenny
As a
Craig style.
necessity, we'll pull them out.
So-
Can I just clarify one thing, sorry, just to be clear. So basically, you guys are going to change everything. Is that right? Like, so that you just stand a chance? Because I think,
It's getting a
from what
computer.
I understand over here, it's like, let's put a blow-off valve on for fun, and we'll just put some boost, because that's ready to go. But from what I understand, this car that is already everything's been changed, then to even give it a chance versus what's basically a stock sub, you're about to change everything.
But
is that right?
But
Just
we can completely fix the
I don't
whole
want the
car.
politician's answer. Like that's just
We
a
can
yes or
fix
no, right?
everything that ails this car. It's in the palm of our hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, someone didn't put a computer in it, or if it did have a computer, it got pulled out before I got it, which
That's
is
it.
what I think might have happened.
We've got to maximise the 1.5 litres of goodness
Yeah.
to its full potential.
So what's that, and what are we going to do with it?
So this is the Elite 750 computer. We're going to repin essentially the factory harness
Yeah.
going into the factory.
So we don't need a loom. We can just use what
No,
we've got.
we're going to use what we've got purely because it's an easy way of attacking it and getting it done.
Yeah.
So we'll go through our diagrams, mix and match what we need to get lined up to get it into the computer, and then we'll program it from there. We'll get it running, and
this is the same engine as what's in your car, right?
That's-
So we
it's
could even
exactly
we can
the
go
same.
get a USB stick, steal the map off yours.
yeah, pretty much.
Put it on this and drive it around.
Pretty much.
Mad.
Yeah, with minimal mods.
I would
we
say
should
that's
be able to get it
cheating
done.
just for the thing, like going and getting someone else's thing and sticking it on this thing that your car didn't have before.
Can you, all I can
that
hear
it's
is
like-
someone who's worried
you know
about
what I
losing.
mean? No, I'm not
So-
worried about
so
it.
just
It's
worried
just
about
like,
losing.
it's like,
His expert suddenly can cheat.
no, it's
and
like,
you're
it's
like,
like,
no.
a USB stick, let's repin or whatever. Meanwhile, it's like me and the mechanical engineer over here are just whining in some boost. Do you know what I mean? The people will decide, but as soon as we start talking USB sticks, I'm hearing bullshit. That's not-
Stinks, man.
yeah. I was just checking, did your car come with one of these like our Saab did? Does it get more perfect than that?
What's that for?
What? Wow.
That's awesome, isn't
Is that
it?
a makeup brush?
No, it's an artist brush, man.
I got a pair of socks.
Oh, wow, you got manky socks. See, that's it. There it is. That's the Mitsubishi. That's the Saab.
It's the life.
There it is. Saab life. I'm going to use the paintbrush to increase our boost. You got that one? Yep. And then we moved the grommet, Marty, from the engine bay, and there was daylight on the other side of it.
Well, that's good.
Like that's it, it's done, it's through. With paintbrush power.
Hey,
There she is.
that's the old one.
That's the old one.
Does it say anything interesting on it? Nope. Mitsubishi Electric Corp.
That's it.
Cool, man. Well, that wasn't doing anything for us, and that doesn't look. You can't reprogram that, can you?
No.
Too early for that.
I don't know if you'd bother.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. We'll just put the other one in and move forward.
Awesome. Let's do it. 1999, 2016. That's 17 years. That's 17 years, man. That's 17 years more technology from that to that.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, so there it is, Martin.
Yeah, that's the old one. Probably 1999. I mean, even earlier, I guess, this model. But
You know what I was going to say? You know what it looks very similar to? Another ECU we've seen recently?
a mini ECU?
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's design.
Yeah,
like it's just
exactly.
this square black box.
Yeah, and when you're trying to build a car to a budget, which they are with these, it's like just do the bare minimum to get it working. With newer ECUs, you can reflash them, but I don't think
Look
this
at that.
stuff.
Mitsubishi Refrigeration Corp.
So me and Dave have made a little bit of progress, and we've got the ECU plugs out. So we've binned the old ECU, and these are the plugs that we're left with. These plugs are no good to us. We're going to turn all that into one of these, but we're going to use all these original wires. So basically we go through, we pick it, we find out what does what by the colour and some diagrams, and you can look that kind of stuff up online. And then you get that pin, you go, cool, for example, that's injector 1. You figure out which one you want on this plug to be injector 1, which might be, you know, pin 1. Chop it, stick a pin on it, jam it in here, move on to the next wire. So in that way it's really simple. You're literally just turning this plug into one of these plugs, you put your ECU into it, put a map on it, and turn the key. That's the plan. Did I say that right, Dave?
That's pretty much.
Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Is there any other weird stuff we have to do?
No, we just got to follow the manuals and do it properly.
Oh, mad. All right.
I remember, Marty, when it used to be you and me, remember? Now it's you and Dave.
How good's Dave?
Hey, Dave.
Hey.
You, Dave. So, to get this bit of trim off, using a Torx bit, you've got to remove these that are... Have you got one there, Brett? Just so we can just see how long they are. There's 4 of these, and if you look really carefully on the end of it, see how it's got 2 little marks? The same as this bad boy here. You remove the 4 of those, and then something else we haven't seen, remove the buttons, and then it should all lift out. And we're doing that, of course, so we can get some power from behind this thing, so we can run the EBC.
This is mad. This is such a cool way to do it. It's actually really simple too.
You're doing it in the Lancer with Dave.
Yeah, I'm doing it in the Lancer with Dave.
In the front seat.
In the front seat.
Awesome.
So check this out, right? So that's my connector. That's my connector. It's got the numbers. It's got the wire colours. In that case, it's like yellow and blue. L stands for blue because B stands for black. And all we need to know is what that wire does. In this case, number 1, wire number 1, that's injector 1. So then we go, cool, this plug wants injector 1 on pin 19. So you put a little pin on it, jam it into 19, done, move on.
Oh, sorry.
How good's that?
Well, oh yeah, no, that's awesome,
That's
man.
so simple, and just reusing, you don't have to run new looms, and like, we've already done 3, by the time we've done, what, 15 of them?
Like 34.
Oh, damn it. 34 of them?
How many have you done?
I've done 3, so I've got 31 to go.
Nearly finished.
But then the car will work.
Yeah,
That's pretty good, man.
that's heaps good.
So we have got power from behind the lighter here, because it's just easy switch power to access. Well, it's easy on most cars. On this car, it was a bit tank-like. And then Brett, I'm just like, hack it up JDM life. He's like, no, ADM, bro. And look at this, little spade connectors.
Sweet.
We're powered. So Martin, we're just pulling out the center console to run power for our boost controller. And I don't know what, but there's something in there. And so I'm gloving up because we've learned our lesson, because we've found some pretty manky stuff over the years, haven't we?
Yeah, this is true. And always where it like falls down or in a secret compartment. Like in S15s, you know, people used to like hide their weed under the gear stick and...
Alright, so in here, so behind this Martin, what you can see down here,
What is that?
so we have here, alright, so we have some lubricant.
No.
Oh wow, that's manky.
No.
No, legit. We've got some lubricant.
That's messed up.
We've found some manky stuff before, but that is the next level of mank, isn't it?
What does it say on it?
Man, do you want to see some?
Oh!
Don't know.
Those themselves.
Wow. Anyway,
Good, man. Your sub's awesome. You thought my car was grot.
but Marty, so you can stop rolling for a sec.
Yeah.
That is what we think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Dreamcatcher, man. That is legit a Dreamcatcher. No, I'm serious. Wow, look at it. What are you doing?
What do you mean, man?
No, man, no.
I don't want it in my car.
Then get out of it.
No, man.
Don't put that in my car.
It gives you good luck, man. I can't even hide it anywhere because you've removed
get
everything.
Get out of it. Oh, me and Dave have to sit with that now.
That is where that belongs now, though, isn't it? Come on, exactly. Brett, have a look. Have a look. Oh, Dave's lost it. But don't you think that looks like it belongs there? It does. Yeah. That's where it should have been all along.
No, I have to go put gloves on to get rid of it.
No, I'll get rid of it for you, man. I got it, man. We're all good. I'll get rid of this for you, too. All right. Oh. Sweet. Oh, look at that. Soon we're going to know how much boost we're running.
Yeah, whether it's red, yellow, green.
That's awesome. Awesome. Look at this. That comes off. This guy goes that way, isn't he?
Oh, hell yeah.
And sit like that.
Nice.
So Brett, I understand you're doing some stealthy awesomeness. What's happening, my friend?
Yeah, well, I found this cool switch, and they're so accessible in the Saab, which is awesome. We can just pop them out and use them for whatever we want, because you're not going to need your rear window demister.
Absolutely not.
And it kind of looks like skids.
It does.
If we just black one of those out. So what I thought we'd do is we'd use this and hook it up to the G-force to activate scramble boost.
Yep.
Which is so
and scramble boost is like your ultimate boost 5000 setting, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the JDM version of NOS.
Okay.
So when you hit this, you are going to smash that.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. And
Yeah.
so, can you tell me quickly just how scramble mode works?
Yeah. So we have an auxiliary wire on the wiring loom for the G-force.
Yep.
When it is activated, it jumps into a whole new boost preset. So you'll be driving around at low boost and getting walked all over by the Lancer.
Really?
And when you hit that,
Really?
then you go. Then that is going to become dust.
Right.
So we'll jump into high boost setting.
Yep.
And it's going to lay rubber and just take off.
Right. Now, is the scramble setting something that you would use once you're already rolling? As in, like, you're pulling along in third gear, you hit scramble, and then off you go, kind of like you would NOS, as opposed to, you know, you're not taking off first gear, holding your NOS
Depends
button
whether
down,
you watch
know
Too
what I mean?
Fast, Too Furious, or
Right. Okay.
but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different ways you could use it. So you know, you could hook up scramble to the throttle pedal, for example, so you can drive around and then hit the floor.
So there's just a position sensor that says once I get here. So yes, well, similar to NOS again.
Yeah, or you know, you put a button on the dashboard so you can hit that, get high boost.
Well, it's got to be a massive missile switch, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, the missile switch. Or, but in the G-force, there's a couple of ways you can use scramble. You can have it. This is just an on-off switch. So once you hit it, it's on. You can also use scramble with a timer. So if you just had a momentary button like the horn, you could hit that and set the G-force to hold scramble on for...
As long as that momentary switch is
held.
held.
As long as it's on, or for a set amount of time, from 0 to 100 seconds.
Yeah, wow, that's awesome.
It's kind of like the push-to-pass setup where you hit the button and you get 10 seconds of high boost, or you can have it as an on-off, high and low.
That's awesome. So this will now be known as our skids button.
That's the skids button, yeah.
That's awesome. Saab skids.
So this is going mad. We've got all the wires off our factory connectors. That was easy. Now, I put this old wideband in. This is the same one that we used back in the day, like our very first wideband video. This is a very similar one. This works with the Haltech as well, so we're recycling some old bits to make that work. And I'm just wiring that into the plug. So he's got his own position on the plug. And now we're doing earths and sensor grounds and stuff like that. But we're only a couple of wires off having it kind of be ready to try out, which is mad. Dave's all over it. Dave's such a legend.
How are you feeling about it all, Dave?
Pretty good. Just got another relay to wire in, and then we can look for the thermofan wire out in the engine bay. So we've got to find that so we can keep this baby cool on those hot summer days.
It's so cool.
On those hot summer nights, you mean?
It's already so cool. But yeah, it's so interesting to try it because you really have to just get rid of all the superfluous stuff. It's like, no, we're not having...
Oh, sorry, yeah. Too sexy, everyone. Just get rid of all the superfluous stuff. Sorry, yep, there it is. We're getting rid of all the superfluous stuff, everyone.
So no check engine
all
light.
The superfluous stuff. Sorry, Marty. Sorry, man. Sorry, back
So no check engine light. No speed sensor. Like,
purge
we don't have any of that
control.
stuff. No purge control. It's like, this is just like a race car, which is essentially what this is.
Are you holding the scissors in the up direction?
Yes.
Okay, good. Excellent, just
I'm glad
making
someone
sure.
labelled that for me.
I don't think it's a coincidence that these two are the only like turbo manual cars that are under $3,000.
Yeah, it's so true.
Because no one else wants them.
Yeah, and you got to double your budget to get something good. Like when I was looking, I saw Skylines for like $5 or $6 grand.
Oh, like R33s and
Like
stuff.
the ones that are boats. They look like
Yeah.
boat ones.
R33 GTS2,
Like,
yeah.
you know that 5-6 grand, they're rough, but like that's rear-wheel drive
Yeah.
turbo manual. It actually starts to get cool.
Maybe next time we do another challenge, except we can't afford that budget, that's all.
Well, that's it. That's
Maybe
like
the fans kick in or something.
starting to get serious money. But no, look, I'm enjoying the experience. I'm enjoying learning how to plug and pin. I'm getting my mate Dave to show me how to plug and pin. That's mad.
Dave's good. He's a nice guy, isn't he?
Champion.
Let's get real for a minute.
Yeah, no, he's a legend. Look at him.
You know who else is nice?
Brett.
Look at him over there.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Where is he?
Man,
Hi, Brett.
he's OG. We've
that
been hanging
mean?
out with Brett for like 6 years.
Wow, yeah, he is original gangster, isn't he?
OG.
One of the first.
Yeah, man.
Helping us out back when we sucked yesterday.
One of our biggest videos ever. Brett was a part of that.
Oh yeah, Blow Off Valve's myth busted.
Yep.
And there he is. Anyway, Martin, I'm glad we can agree on that.
Oh, I agree.
And may the worst car lose.
Exactly. I hope so. We just don't know whose the worst car is yet. I'm pretty sure it's yours.
Be in agreement on this one point. These guys are breaking our cars.
Pretty much.
Because
like half my
I don't
shit's
know.
half of it's like pulled apart.
Yeah.
And there's just
I
wires.
went in there
everywhere.
before and like handed Brett a screwdriver, and he just goes, "No, it's right."
And I go to Dave, I'm like, are we going to, like, you know, cross these wires and make this real? He's like, just kind of looked at me like he didn't know.
Alright.
But he does know, but I'm not sure if he's taking the piss.
It's possible they don't respect our vehicles,
That's entirely possible.
or that they don't respect us, Martin.
Could be both. I respect my vehicle.
I don't.
I don't either.
Alright, so you can see down here on the G-Force, that is the scramble button up here, and that is now attached to this button here. Our skids button sadly was broken. That one there doesn't actually work.
So we've got the U-turn button now.
We've got, that's the drift button,
The
isn't
drift
it?
button, yeah.
The drift button. But you'll see now when we hit this drift button, what's really awesome is that that will control our scramble. So you see these two?
High boost,
Yep.
low boost.
Awesome. Hit the drift button. Blah, 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 blah. Hit it again. Blah, blah, blah. Yawn, 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 yawn. Blah, 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 blah. Amazing. So good. From what I understand, and certainly my use of these in the past, and you know when I've had these on VWs and stuff like that, is that there's bias between how much is vented versus how much is recirculated. So if your car is getting upset or getting a little bit emo, then you can actually adjust that, give it a tickle and make it happy.
Yeah, that's it. So with the venting bias adjustment, you just turn the ring, and that'll change how much air is vented to the recirc and the atmo. So what we're going to do in this case, we want to go full choo-choo. I'm going to stick that.
Full choo-choo.
I'm going to put that bung
So
plug
good.
in there, and then we're going to be able to choose
just-
between
Yeah,
whoosh
nice.
whoosh and choo-choo.
Oh, so we can either gobble or we can splat.
Yeah. So if we
So
block
we can
that
either
off,
go psh,
I mean,
or we can have whoop, 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 whoop,
Yeah.
the turkey.
so I mean, normally that'd be plumbed back into the intake, but we're not going to bother doing that.
Well, that's not JDM like, is it?
No.
We had to change this. It was welded properly, but then we filled the holes with Chemi Weld. So
There is nothing wrong with that.
awesome.
That'll work.
All
Better
right.
than electrical tape.
Insertion shot. Off we go. Boom, 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 boom. Oh man, this is so exciting.
Sweet. Actually, probably want that.
That's right. We want maximum erect blow. Look at that. Factory diverter valve, everybody. You could be using super glue, but no, this is high performance future glue.
Alright, so we've had some success with our wiring. We have had to replace some of the relays and then rewire our own big relay thing, which we've still got to put some heat shrink on because that's super dodgy. I might just leave it like that. But our plug is here, and it's time to plug in our ECU. If all's gone well and I haven't messed up the wiring, it should just come to life.
Martin, I'm even excited for you. Look at that.
You know, I'm excited because I can actually use my turbo now.
Wow.
Like, what's the point in having a turbo and you can't use the boost?
You fixed the gooch?
Yeah, I re-welded the gooch.
Again?
I stitched it up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Unreal, man.
It's still making weird noises, like weird kind of farty noises.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
The
it's
gooch.
I don't know if the gooch is like completely like fixed,
Okay.
but
Cool,
It's a
man.
little bit leaky still.
Hey, well done, Dave.
Wideband, ECU. It's pretty basic, but it'll do the job.
It's actually not pretty basic, man. Like, you've just taken this car light years ahead in technology. Like, you're using 10-year newer technology.
Well, someone put all that effort into making it turbo, and now we'll actually be able to like make it fast.
Because we have a theory, don't we, kind of here, that the car never actually made boost.
No.
Right? Like, from what we can see, it looks like this whole system was designed just for choo-choo and nothing
noise.
else.
Or it just was running so lean, but it wasn't making power because the engine's tough. It didn't blow up. But possibly it's had a plug-in ECU, but I doubt it.
Do you know why though, Martin? Because Spider.
Because Huntsman.
I hate that gear knob so much. I hate that gear knob so much.
Oh man.
I hate looking at it and I hate touching it.
Poor Cheryl. Cable tie time, you know it.
Boost leak fixed. Look at that.
Like a boss.
Super glue is awesome.
Future glue it was called.
Oh.
Sorry.
Whole lot of nothing.
Nothing yet.
Do we need to check if we got spark?
We probably should be checking spark now, yes. Sorry, can you just crank that again?
Crank it again?
Yeah.
Whoa! What did you do? You didn't do anything. It's doughy, but it works.
It's doughy at the moment. It's probably really fat at the moment, so we'll just take a bit of fuel out.
Too sexy!
How about that? How hard is that?
Too sexy's too awesome.
Too
running.
sexy. Too sexy lives.
Too
Please.
sexy lives.
Too sexy to envy you.
Too sexy to envy your laptop.
Ah.
I bet you envy my Dave. We won.
Yeah, we've got a car.
You didn't win yet.
Up and running.
We won.
We won at installing an ECU and making the car like work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Running.
Starts and runs.
In the same time that you installed a blow-off valve.
I'm gonna pay that. I'm gonna pay it. No, I'm not. No, well done, guys. Like, you did a really good job. I saw both of you kneeling like in the Lancer for hours at a time.
That's what the car was built for, right?
Anyway, well done. We also did really well. We're all set up with our Mad Stealth JDM Scramble. We've just gone for a drive around the block. Car's running awesome. 4 or 5 PSI and then scramble. It's not quite hitting 12. It has a boost cut or it loses enough fuel or something. Brett, thank you very much. Awesome to see you. What do you think? Your final thoughts? Wasabi versus Too Sexy.
Oh, the Saab.
You reckon?
Oh, it is. It's a surprising car, I've got to say.
It is.
For the age.
It's surprising, isn't it?
Yes.
Surprising. Oh my god.
All right, I mean, there we go. We've had a substantial review about the surprising Saab. And how are you feeling about it? Are you on Saab as well? You
Pretty confident in the Tri-Diamond power.
Oh, really?
For life.
legit?
Yeah.
For life.
Evo, man.
Wow.
It's just a baby Evo.
It's an
really,
Evo.
so it should
See,
just
it's an Evo, my man.
That's
an Evo.
They're going to keep
It's
doing
an Evo,
it.
it's awesome. So it's like, if you had to choose between, but Dave, you had to choose between like a Lancer and an Evo Lancer and a front-wheel drive one and an all-wheel drive, which would you pick?
Wouldn't you just have one of all?
I'd have one of all of them.
One of all.
You guys suck.